Hello Scorpios, welcome to your love reading for May 2019. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. So let's go. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Scorpios? Love energies for May 2019. What messages do you have in regards to love energies for May 2019 so that Scorpios may reach their higher ground, become close to the universe and closer to the divine in their journey? And messages you have, Scorpio, love May 2019 would be appreciated. Scorpios, love May 2019. Can you please show me Scorpio's influences they passed out of prior to May 2019? Guys, keep in mind that my 2019 Sun Moon readings are up. Look up your Sun Moon readings and check out your predictions for 2019. 2018 love readings are also, 2018 predictions are also up if you want to look at your last year. Okay, so far you guys have the star card in reverse, you have the moon card in the upright, and then keep in mind I'll be leaving my usual link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex, so make sure that you click on that. All right, Scorpios, starting off with the star card in reverse. That is the card of Aquarius, for those of you, if that resonates. You guys are losing hope in regards to a situation. Maybe you were hoping things would sort of work out. You don't have any faith. You can't seem to get back on track in regards to it. Now, this is the energy that you're passing out of, so just keep that in mind. Some of you guys, some of you all might be a little bit depressed. You're feeling like you're not going to be able to, when you're in a depression, you feel like the whole world's against you. You can't overcome it no matter what you do. You can't snap out of it, even though I love it when people, you're going through depression. People are like, why don't you just snap out of it? So, for some of you, it could be a clinical depression, but so, in regards to relationship, you may be thinking somebody's not going to come back. You may not end up meeting anybody. You may not end up meeting your soulmate, and you're still waiting for that to happen. So that's what I feel like. That's the sadness that you all were coming out of. Now we move into the moon card. Now, the love energies for May 2019. I'm feeling like, so you went through a period of confusion where you're wondering, why aren't things working out? Why am I feeling like this? The moon card is about, kind of going within and figuring out, okay, what is it about me? What is it about maybe, the choices that I make, or my upbringing that I have, or, how I was hardwired to love, or whatever. I feel like for some of you, you actually went down like deep within and are figuring out, okay, well, things aren't turning out for me. I'm not meeting my soulmate, or things didn't work out. What is it about me? Instead of, thinking about the other person, what is it about me internally? Maybe that I can change, maybe that I can improve upon. What, the moon card for me sometimes is just kind of like, digging through your roots and like picking all the rocks out until everything is a sifty smooth dirt and nothing is left. And I also feel like in this card, because this cat kind of is, I think he's tied. I don't know if he's tied or what, but he has his arms open to the moon card, like, tell me whatever messages you need. I almost feel like this cat is like a higher being, and the cat down here is just pleading, tell me what's wrong with me. I don't want to say what's wrong because I don't like that term, but tell me what I can improve. What is it about myself that I can improve so I can bring love towards me, so I can bring my soulmate towards me? So I'm feeling that. And then I see the Three of Pentacles here for you guys as you move out. So you're putting in the work. But you're not only putting in the work, I feel like you guys are putting yourselves out there, so that you can kind of meet people, talk to people. You might join a team or sport or something like that, so that you can like be around people and you're working with people that have the same interest in you. For some of you, it might be like joining a political cause or something like that, something that when people get together and they all sort of believe in the same thing, then friendships can be fostered, relationships can be fostered through that. So I really feel like you're putting yourselves out there, but in a group, in a team, in an organization where what you're working on really counts. And that ends up being self-work for yourself, because it helps you regain your confidence. It helps you get your confidence back. For others of you, it's going to be a small percentage. You actually might meet somebody through work. You actually might find love through work. Run into I mean, not run into, but something will forge between you and a coworker or a colleague, which will then become a love relationship. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, the universe. Why is the star card here in reverse for Scorpios? Love energies prior to May 2019. Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the star card here in reverse for Scorpios? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Whatever didn't work out, I feel like you shared a home with this person. For some of you, you really thought it was going to be long term. I mean, you know, most relationships, you get into them because you do think they're going to be long term. But it wasn't working out at home. Things are really kind of disruptive. And you kind of feel like you all had this notion of the one, okay? And I get worried about that when people talk about the one. And really hoping to meet like this perfect partner, this person that is just great, this person that's yin to your yang, this person that just knows what you want before you say it. And sometimes I feel like that's something that's a little too far out of our reach. And you might have gotten into this thinking that this person was that. And then the breakdown occurred. You know, things just weren't working out at home, or wasn't as solid as you thought it was going to be. We have the Hierophant card here in reverse, which leads me to believe that this situation was not somebody that you wanted to commit to. Seemed like a good idea in the beginning, but then you started to find out that there were problems with this. Problems with one person telling the other person what to do can be, you know, one of the problems. A kind of someone taking on a leadership role and the other person not appreciating that. And I had another thought, but I lost it, believe it or not. It'll come back to me if need be, like further on down the line. But yeah, so I was feeling as though that happened. I don't want to reiterate on that. So let me get to the, why is the Moon card here? Okay, and now I remember what I was going to say. And I think that's why it made you lose faith, because you really did think this person was the perfect person for you. And the Hierophant card, I don't even know how to articulate it. Hierophant card sort of has you wondering, you know, does the notion of the one exist? All right. I'm not going to go on about that. Whoever understands that understands that. No, I will for a second. So I feel like some of you have lost faith in the fact that there is a yin to your yang, that person exists, because you thought this person was it, as close as you were going to get, in fact. And this did not work out. You did not have the unity. It fell apart. So you have a disdain about, you know, does soulmates exist? Does this kind of love, is it out there? I'm feeling like having doubts. Okay, and just remember, you will go on and love again. So it might just be a period where you're just kind of feeling down on yourselves. Why is the Moon card here in the upright for Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. Moon card in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy? The Moon card. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are having fears about maybe being alone for the rest of your life. I know that seems kind of weird, but I'm sort of getting that. And you're wondering about being alone the rest of your life. I feel like there's a cynicism that has kind of come along with this. So you have gone within, you're figuring out what your problems is. You're realizing one of your fears is that you're going to be alone and possibly never meet this person. I see the King of Wands here as you being like, well, it's okay if that happens. You know, I know I'm a great person. I know I'm determined, I'm motivated. It could be somebody that you're going to meet, but I'm not getting that kind of vibe. I'm getting that you're like with the King of Wands. Well, I have my boundaries. This is how I am. And if I am going to be alone, I need to be okay with that. And I need to be fine with that, because this cat has such a proud kind of stance on this box. He's just kind of like, you know, whatever. I can take it or leave it. I feel like you're reconciling this and trying to get a good place with this. But it is a fear. So maybe some of you are trying to figure out what kind of drives this fear, motivates this fear, when you know you have it in you to not need anybody. But yet you do have that underlying fear that you're kind of dealing with. And then the longing. So you have the Page of Cups here, and then the longing comes back, you know, kind of wondering, is there gonna be a new love? Am I gonna be able to have a crush on somebody? I do. I feel a cynicism. Um, Somebody could come back and give you an apology. I mean, it could be this person, but I think when the apology comes back, it's going to be more so, hey, I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations. I'm sorry I wasn't the person that you thought I was. I don't feel like it's an apology from them apologizing for anything they did. I feel like they're going to put it back on you in some way. But you are longing for that, to feel that new love again. But again, I'm getting the cynicism from you guys. Like, you know, is true love really a thing? I see you working on it though with the Three of Pentacles. And he's working on this like cat statue. This is weird because what I kind of got from this is that he's like, well, if I can't find it, then I'll make it. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is really weird, but like those inflatable dolls or something like that. This is the story of, and you guys are going to have to help me out with this story. I know it's a story. I don't know if it's Greek mythology. I don't even know what it is. I can't Google it since I'm on camera right now. But who is the guy that created a statue for himself of a perfect person? It wasn't Narcissist. And I don't know how the story went, but I feel like this is how you guys are going forward. For some of you, well, if I can't have it happen, then I'm gonna make this statue that is my perfect version of a person and just kind of put them in my living room and stare at them. You guys really need to help me out with the story, but I almost feel like with the statue, it came to life, or he was hoping it would come to life or something like that. But I'm getting that kind of vibe for you guys. If you can't find someone, you'll make somebody. Or some of you might be so cynical, you're kind of like, well, I'm not going to meet anybody, so I'll just make like a statue that'll sit in my home and keep me company. Like, has it gotten to that point? But I do, like, for majority of you, I'd say half and half, but I think the other half of you are trying to get out there and kind of, you know, work with people that have things in common and hoping that something's going to pan out. Why is this Three of Pentacles here in regards to Scorpios as they move on from... They move on from May. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Lover's card in the reversed. Yeah, things aren't kind of... I feel you guys are being very cynical. It's probably the best way to kind of put it. And some of you are like, okay, I mean, going back to the inflatable doll, I know that's kind of weird, but, you know, some of you are like, with the Lover's card in reverse, which is a card of Gemini, if it resonates, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, if I do something, it'll just be out of desire. You know, well, I'll just hook up with someone, or I'll just do it out of desire, but it won't be that real love. And you kind of, moving forward, you guys have a disdain, I feel like. Like, love is corrupt. It's nothing but arguments and dishonesty. I really feel like that. And this Ten of Swords in reverse has you guys in this mindset. Ten of Swords in reverse talks to me about resisting. It's weird. It's almost like there is somebody out there for you guys, but you're resisting finding that person. I feel like. And then we have the Knave of Swords here in reversed. So moving forward, the Knave of Swords can be kind of keeping things to yourself, not speaking, being fearful of expressing a view. I almost feel like you guys are fearful of expressing this view because it's so, like I said, disdainful. It's so cynical. I almost feel like if you are working with other people, you're just kind of working on your what is it, Pygmalion? I have to look up this story. I don't even know what it is, so someone's going to... But you're working on your own thing, like... And I know that seems really weird. And you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk to anybody. You want to talk with anything. And I know I said, you know, working with other people. Yeah, you are. But you're in a corner kind of keeping to yourself. You're working with other people, but you're sort of doing your own thing. And it's for you that you're doing. creating something for yourself. That's really strange. You're going to kind of put that up in the comments because this is where things got fuzzy. Not totally fuzzy, but I'm just trying to figure out, was it that painful of an experience that cynicism is that strong? All right. We'll leave it at that. If this resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, my email are below. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. And then make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck to my Scorpios. In love. Bye.